Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your boy Citizen Qwadjo. If this is the first time you're seeing this face on your screen, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment as well, because you know your comments are always welcome on this channel. Guess what? I said on this channel, we only talk about developmental issues that are going to bring development in our various countries and then in Africa as a whole. Those are the things that we talk about on this channel. I've always said that Africa is not poor. It is we those managing the affairs of our various countries who do not know how to manage it well, and that's why Africa will always be poor, because the land full of natural resources can't be considered as poor. No, Africa is the richest continent, but because of poor management, we are always being considered as poor. There have been an issue trending in Ghana now from last week, and as a citizen of my country and then a citizen of my continent, I have to speak about it. The president of Ghana traveled, I think 2 weeks ago, and he didn't go with the presidential jet that we all know. He rented a private jet costing £15,000 an hour. And it has become a controversy because people are saying that the country is going through hardship. We are struggling to make ends meet after this COVID-19. Yes, post-COVID-19 has become very tedious in Ghana. Standards of living, have become very, very difficult. Taxes being imposed on citizens, fuel being increased almost every time. Transport fares, a whole lot of problems bothering the ordinary Ghanaian like myself. And our president is renting a private jet costing £15,000 just an hour. When this issue came up, politicians from his government, one of the comments that I read, this is I think from the interior minister of the minister of defense, said that the presidential jet that we all know is not safe any longer. And one of the most annoying things that I heard from that interview is the president can't even bath in the private jet, and so there is the need for the government to get the president a presidential, to rent another jet or another aircraft for the president, because he can't even bath in his presidential jet. When I heard this, I realized the reason why many Ghanaians are angry about this whole issue of presidential jet or the president renting another jet. I just do not see the reason why we live in a country where we do not see the need of planning ahead. If the government is saying that the presidential jet is of low standard, the president doesn't have any place to even bath in the presidential jet, what stops the government, of raising the standard of the presidential jet that we know? Do you think it is going to cost that much to, add value to raise the standard of the presidential jet that we already have? You people are saying it is not, safe any longer. And so there is the need for the government for the president to be renting private jets and all that. Just a simple question I'm asking. Do we think it would be wrong if we find a way of, getting a bathhouse or a bathroom, a jacuzzi for the president in the presidential jet? How much will it cost? It hurts me so much that we have politicians who are well, I wouldn't say educated, because there's a difference between education and schooling, who are well schooled, and they talk very this is a loose talk to tell us that the president can't bath in the presidential jet, so there's a need for them to get a new, to rent an aircraft for the president. This is a loose talk. This is a loose talk from a person that the ordinary Ghanaian is paying from his sweat. This is a loose talk from you. You should be ashamed of yourself for saying this. You are just insulting our intelligence. Why? African politicians always want to have, every way to enrich themselves. They want to make it possible to make the citizen feel so, excuse my language, so stupid for voting them into power. How can you say such a thing? Such a loose talk. That the president doesn't have a place to bath in the private jet, in his presidential jet, so there's a need for us to rent another jet. What are you telling us? I think it is, now it is the, yes, it is it is either the interior minister or the minister of national security, I think so, who came out to say that Ghana spends $50 million on, private jets. Ghana has been spending, 50 million for some time now on only renting of private jets. $50 million. When we have schools, we have children sleeping and then, schooling under trees. We have deficits in housing. We have deficits in hospital beds. We have low standard of health care. We have poor roads. We have issues, issues that are of national interest, since bothering the common African, the common Ghanaian. Unemployment is the main thing bothering every Ghanaian. And you people have spent $50 million on just renting of private jets when we have some over here. Why don't we, renovate, or why don't we add value to the presidential jets that we already have? And we won't do this, but we are making it seems like we just want to find ways and means to dupe the common citizen who is paying the government with his sweat, with her sweat. This is not acceptable. If we really want to continue this way, I keep saying that, I don't know, politicians in Africa, it seems like they all attended one school. They are all coming from one family, because they always have one language. They always have ways and means to make the ordinary citizen who voted for them look so stupid. Excuse my language, but I can't say it any better. For voting you people into power. If the people who voted for you are sleeping on the streets, if the people who voted for you do not have work to do, if the people who voted for you do not have quality education, if the people who voted for you are unemployed, if the people who voted for you are dying on our roads because we do not have double carriage roads, if the people who voted for you are sleeping on floors because there is a deficit in hospital beds, and you are spending these huge sums of money on just traveling, and you are enjoying, I couldn't have said it better that you've made us look so stupid for voting you people into power. Yeah, because it hurts. It hurts. What you people are doing, it hurts. It hurts. I just do not see the reason why, if you are spending $50 million, or you've spent $50 million for some time now on just renting of private jets. How do you want the ordinary Ghanaian to feel? if not insulting? How do you want the ordinary Ghanaian who is always on this scorching sun, making it possible that they work hard to pay their indirect and direct taxes to the government for the betterment of this country? We thought the country was for all of us, but no. The country is just for a cartel of people, a group of persons who do not care about the ordinary Ghanaian. It's only in Africa that politicians think about themselves first, rather than the people who put them in offices. It's only in Africa that after voting or after election, the citizen, the African citizen, become powerless. Yeah. It hurts me so much. And this is the biggest, you know, this is a loose talk to tell us that the president doesn't have any place to bath in his presidential jet. No, that was just unfortunate. It's just an insult. It shouldn't come from you.